It's funny because this really does not look like I imagined that it would. This is the first time we're doing lake sailing. No, I think we're making the right call here.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Today is finally time to leave Cartagena and set sail towards the Balearics. Woohoo! We're not gonna be able to make the passage all in one go because the weather in the Mediterranean this year is not super stable. So we're gonna be making small hops along the coast of southern Spain before making a final stop in Calpe before crossing over to Formentera. That's if we can. You know that feeling when you're ready to go somewhere, you're ready to turn the key, start the engine, and woohoo! Off we go! And something breaks. Well, that's where we are.
Oh,
What's going on, Ryan?
it doesn't work.
So the problem that we're having is with the bow thruster batteries, and without proper functioning batteries, the bow thruster cannot work. The bow thrusters are two propellers that are at the bow of the boat, and they help us maneuver in close quarters. Now, a bow thruster is not completely necessary. It's very comfortable, but back a few decades ago, boats did not have bow thrusters. I mean, not boats, but sailboats did not have bow thrusters. So in theory, we could leave the dock and just do without the bow thruster and maneuver old school style, which we may end up doing. But since we're going to an anchorage and we're going to places where we don't know if we're going to be able to get any kind of assistance or if we're going to find a chandlery and a place where we can buy parts that we may need to repair it, we're not quite sure if we're going to be leaving the dock today.
I even told myself, like, Ryan, you should check to make sure they're charging.
That's boat life.
So this is from the alternator, and I don't think that this one's working. This side, it's a battery isolator. I don't think it's working. Let's kill the motor.
Kill the motor.
Kill the motor.
Impressive troubleshooting, Captain.
Well, I don't know if that is the issue, but it could be.
What's the situation?
Fixed.
What? Did you fix it?
Boats have, a lot of them have a thing called a battery isolator,
Yes.
so you can't drain the other batteries. Like if one battery is dead, it won't drain the other ones. And ours is bad, so one side was charging, the other side wasn't. And that other side was the bow thrusters. So, now we go. Put the tools away.
Good job, you're so good. High five. Well guys, we're leaving. Starboard first?
Yeah.
I had the world to give you, baby. I don't even have the time to tell you bedtime stories or to chase away the monsters from your mind.
Such a nice day! There's a little bit of wind, so we should have an upwind passage, and I'm not a huge fan of upwind, but the sea from here, right now, looks really flat. So fingers crossed that it continues this way.
Spinning around the living room all dressed up in your mother's clothes.
Yesterday we did some really big provisioning at Carrefour, which is a French store in Spain. It's like a big thing, it's everywhere in the world. Carrefour! And we found those little Spanish pies that looked really good. They look like they have like chorizo in it, so we bought them and I just warmed them up. They look really interesting. We'll see how they taste. I don't really know how to eat this, so I'm gonna take forks and knives. Forks some anti-squid. Bon appétit!
Thanks, honey.
I hope they're good.
I hope so too. I'm sure they will be.
I have no idea. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
There's some beef and, I don't know, egg.
Yeah, that looks like egg.
When I get home to you, I just wanna hold you and love you when you calling my name.
Okay, so we have just rounded the little cap that's east of Cartagena, and we are arriving in picturesque, beautiful, ancient, traditional Spain. Wow, look at that marvel of history! The teleobjective of my camera won't go any farther, but there's high-rise buildings for as far as the horizon goes.
I wish I had the world to give you, baby. I don't even have the time. Tell you bedtime stories or to chase away the monsters from your mind. Oh, you know I can only give what I have. When I get home to you, I just wanna hold you and love hearing you call.
In order for us to enter this little lake, we have to go in a channel, apparently. It's funny because this really does not look like I imagined that it would. I pictured myself a lot of nature, you know, desertic sand beaches, and it does not look bad, but it does not look like what I had imagined.
Well, so this was supposed to be a new marina, apparently, where like these walls are and stuff. But apparently they started building it and then they lost their permit. But you can go in and just anchor in there because it was all dredged out and stuff for the marina. So sometimes people, instead of waiting for the bridge, they'll just go and anchor in there for the night. That's what I'm told.
We're waiting for that bridge over there to open. They opened for 15 minutes every 2 hours. I really thought that it was going to be nature, not a half-constructed / abandoned marina and high-rise buildings. I always feel so cool when a bridge opens for us.
This is wild. This is the lake in the Med.
A lake in the Med. It's really big.
It's really big, and there's a bunch of islands in it too.
Really?
Yeah. We're gonna head down to the south, I think.
This is the first time we're doing lake sailing. Lake sailing in the Med.
It's really nice looking dinner.
Yeah, I don't think we'll drag anchor tonight.
No, probably not. You know, if we hit anything, it's just gonna. You know.
Alright, let's play with that new toy for the first time. Okay, let me know when you want me to raise it. What's going on?
Look.
What is it? What the
Dragging it in the water was a pretty good good actually.
Oh yeah? Today we are sailing between Torrevieja, I will never be able to pronounce this name, and Calpe, which is our last stop on mainland Spain before we cross over to the Balearics. It's so nice! Yesterday night I forgot to put my patch of scopoderm on my seasickness medicine. So this morning I had the pill, and the pill makes me a little drowsy, so I'm feeling all... But it's so nice. We've been sailing so much since we departed Cartagena. I think that for the last 3 sails we sailed more than during our entire trip from Stockholm down to the Med. Brian is taking a snoozer in the cabin, and I'm keeping an eye out. I'm trying to keep an eye out because my eyes, they want to go See, look at that handsome sailor with his cool looking sunglasses, cool looking hat, awesome life jacket and windjammer.
And Crocs. My mom asked me today, she said, it looks like it's cold there. I said, no, it's just windy and the wind is cold. But I have my Crocs on with no socks.
I mean, we're not going 3 knots, we're going 3.5 knots. But that's a little slow, I admit. I don't want to turn the engine on! Why do we not have a Janiker?
So this is Benidorm, and there's like this building behind this little rock, and apparently that used to be Spain's tallest building until like 2006 or 2007. This used to be in the 80s, I guess, a big party town, and it was known for Brits coming and getting belligerently drunk, and it got so bad that families stopped coming because there was so much violence at night.
What?
Yeah, and then
where did you read that?
on Wikipedia. And then in the 90s, like late 90s, they decided to clean it up a little bit, so they put more police and stuff on the streets, and it's like become thriving with like family tourism and then old people retiree from the Nordics, which is what we saw in the last town. But it's like a crazy city.
Yeah.
It's like huge buildings.
It looks like Manhattan.
Yeah. So we have no wind. It'll probably get windy right as we're arriving.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. We are just arriving in Calpe, and typical, we had literally no wind for the last 2 hours, and the wind just picked up to 15 knots as we are about to drop anchor.
Caught? It caught? Okay, so, what do you think?
We're really close to the rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, no, let's redo this. And the waves are less full. Here we're taking quick pause here just to appreciate the fact that it was the rocks that were worrying us, not the waves. Yeah. Now move on. So we tried to anchor. The anchor bit at once, but we were really right behind the rocks, and I mean, although we trust our new anchor.
Sophie, sorry, it's 21 knots right now.
Oh, yeah.
I think what we need to do is
let's go around.
Let's go around the other side,
Yeah.
and then in the morning we'll move.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, change of plan.
Dumb.
Yeah, this is dumb. No, I think we're making the right call here.
Yeah. See, this is what I've been like worried about all day. What's exactly this? We got it here.
Well, I mean, we're not helped by the fact that this is the harbor entrance. Those waves funnel. Yeah, I mean, where did those waves come from? This was not here 5 minutes ago.
No, it just really came out of nowhere.
It just blasted.
My guess is with that south wind, it accelerates through there. You know?
Yeah, it could be. Well, the waves don't look nearly as bad as they were on the other side. So a suggestion would be to back off the revs on the engine, because we don't need them as much as we needed them 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Our anchor can deal with the wind,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We cannot deal with the waves.
No, this is better on this side for sure. But the winds are going to shift tonight in the middle of the night, and they're going to start coming from this direction then.
Okay.
Porto Calpe, come in, Porto.
Calling this is sailing vessel Polar Seal. You may want to try them on channel 9. I'm guessing that might be the marina channel.
Good call. Literally a good call. I like your style. It was not a fun thing to have to do. It was not fun to try to anchor there. It was not fun to try to go around that rock, but it's so much better here. Like, there was nowhere near safe for us to be anchored there, even with our big badass rock now. That was intense.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that.
No, nobody would.
Let's see. Let's find a good transom.
Good morning, everyone. How did you sleep last night? We did not sleep great.
So today, we're gonna climb to the top of that.
What happened to you, Ryan?
Someone stole my shoes.
I think this is Ibiza. Look.